Salve a tutti, sono Remy Agami, benvenuti in live. Faccio una piccola precisazione. Non parlerò durante i video che vi faccio leggere tutti quanti. Cercherò di prendere tutti i libri, tutti i fogli, tutte queste robe, ma sto in silenzio perché così potete leggere voi. Sto pochi secondi su quel foglio e voi potete stoppare o leggere o fate quello che volete. L'altra precisazione è questo. Ehm, Lovecraft, io meno male ho conosciuto ehm, il capostipite di Cthulhu grazie a YouTube, eccetera. Però lo conoscevo già molto prima. Finito questo, possiamo partire. Allora, caricamenti sono molto lunghi, come potete ben vedere, un po' troppo lunghi, ma a noi non ci interessa perché spero di fare in tempo per il capitolo. Sconfina nella follia. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veterano della prima guerra mondiale, affoga i suoi ricordi nell'alcol, nella nebbia di tutti i sonniferi che prende. Fine. No, scherzo. Ora fa l'investigatore privato, ma ha difficoltà di trovare un caso abbastanza interessante. Se sono pazzo, allora la mia pazzia. Non l'ho letto. Mm, come possiamo vedere, siamo in una specie di grotta. E con tanti animali. Sembra uno squalo. Va bene. Ovviamente io l'ho già finito. Però farò finta che tutto questo sia nuovo per me. Dobbiamo trovare un attrezzo. Giriamoci un po' intorno. È possibile raccogliere un oggetto premendo X. Che cosa sarà mai quella creatura? Intanto abbiamo trovato delle tenaglie.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
La Madonna.
Putrid offering.
Minchia. Ah.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Ha la faccia.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh wow, era un sogno. Quello sembrava un vassallo di Cthulhu. Intanto vediamoci. Credo che siamo nel suo ufficio.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Direi.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Married woman runs off with her
Caso
girlfriend.
chiuso.
The husband
L'uomo non ha mai
criminal stand.
voluto capire la sua moglie lo aveva lasciato. Continua a chiamarmi per settimane dopo la conclusione del caso. Madonna.
A good old story of
Caso
blackmail in a
risolto.
speakeasy.
Il proprietario del bar ok.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, il nostro taccuino. La divisione di Pierce. Il dottore può ripetere quanto vuole, non mi segna rimedio per ottenere i miei ricordi. Adesso io torneranno, smetterò. Appena smetterò, probabilmente in questo mi svirò. Nonostante la cura, minchia, che uomo pieno di problemi.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Le mie generalità. Allora, io direi di partire su quello centrale. Ovviamente abbiamo i punti che sono le abilità. Investigatore, rappresenta il tuo talento di investigatore. Mirando le abilità avrai maggiore probabilità di comprendere gli eventi passati analizzando le scene del crimine oppure forzare un oggetto. Non mi sembra il caso. Passiamo alla medicina. Medicina si riferisce alle tue conoscenze mediche. Migliorando questa abilità avrai maggiore... Vabbè, solita frase. Determinare il dosaggio di un farmaco e dare diagnosi o di sperimentare le tue impressioni riguardo a un problema medico. Il coltismo lo facciamo alla fine, tanto che è un gioco... Scusate, intanto bevo che ho la gola secca. Psicologia. Riguarda la tua conoscenza del comportamento umano, migliorando l'abilità avrai maggiore probabilità di comprendere le motivazioni delle persone in base al loro comportamento grazie all'analisi di oggetti. Fiuto. Migliorando l'abilità avrai probabilità di trovare oggetti nascosti e di non essere scoperti. Ah, quindi è lo stealth in poche parole. Eloquenza. Eloquenza, mirando l'abilità. Avremo di convincere o manipolare gli altri a condurre una discussione? Esatto. Forza. Forza porta ai congegni o di conoscere la violenza fisica verbale durante le discussioni di... Ma no, ma perché? E facciamo l'occultismo. Occultismo si riferisce alla tua conoscenza occulte, migliorando le origini, manufatti esotici di esprimere conoscenza riguardo al mito. E io direi mm, di fare questi due, perché poi il resto mi sa che sarà facile aumentarli.
Information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Ah, come vi siete accorti, per quello che vi faccio leggere cioè, cerco di leggere tutto, ma come potete vedere i
Sir,
dialoghi
I
sono
came
talmente
here on the
veloci.
advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Devo dire una precisazione. Questo gioco è... Ho visto varie recensioni, questa roba qui. Raga, dicono che è un'avventura grafica, è horror, è una specie di avventura grafica horror. Ragazzi, questo è un horror psicologico. Sì, si potrebbe dire anche che è un'avventura grafica, però dire che è un'avventura grafica in questo modo è un po' sbagliato, secondo me.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
È un'etichetta postale, è quasi tutto leggibile. Riesco a capire, a parte l'indirizzo deposito 36 Darkwater. Il rapporto della polizia dice che un incendio ha avuto l'origine nella sala da pranzo e ha ucciso tutta la famiglia. Come? Non si sa. Ma forse lo scopriremo. È quello che dovremo scoprire poi alla fine. La polizia propone mm, un semplice incidente domestico, eppure sottolinea la felicità mentale di Sarah Hawkins perché ritaglio di giornale. Un articolo del matrimonio di Sarah Hawkins, un uomo d'affari, e lui di Darkwater. Ma in sala. Boh. E beh, il quadro è un po' inquietante. Investighiamo.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Scopri cosa sei. Posso fare qualunque.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
C'è qualcosa che mi ricorda in questa storia.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Tanto, vediamo il libro dell'apprendimento della medicina. Un'opera di evidenza dei concetti, per malattie, bla bla bla. È un libro di medicina, tutto qui.
I used to be an avid reader.
Allora, volevo fare una precisazione. Call of Duty, ovviamente faccio finta di niente, però vi faccio questo punto di pensiero. Lovecraft, ovviamente, è nato negli anni 900. No, un po' meno forse. Ora non mi ricordo su per giù. Ma credo che questo racconto, Call of Cthulhu, cioè il richiamo di Cthulhu, sia del 1927 o 28, ora non mi ricordo su per giù. Eh, io vi consiglio i libri di Lovecraft perché sono veramente, veramente speciali. Ovviamente chi ama la lettura. Però anche chi si vuole immergere nella lettura horror fantascientifica. Ehm, io vi consiglio, anche su internet ci sono gli audiolibri o i libri in digitale. Ehm, chiusa parentesi, vediamo qui.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater è un'isola abitata nel XVII-XVI secolo. No, mi sembra 14. Sai che non lo so i numeri romani? So sempre andati in tilt. Non credo di essere l'unico. Ed era ricca per tribù perdute vissute lassù. Non sono lasciate romanticismo. Violenti. Vabbè, il dio.
All I
Aspetta.
have to do is go. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it.
Dimenticando
According to
quando
this
fosse.
book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century.
Violenti dei loro
But it
dei.
seems to have been shunned since then.
Grazie. I muri delle caverne abbandonate da secoli sono ancora oggi ornati immagini di una gigantesca creatura. Che sia Dagon, Azathoth, Cthulhu. Era un dio dei sogni e fosse un dio del mare. Allora è Dagon. C'ho due allora. O è Dagon o è Cthulhu. No, non lo so. Nessuno. Ah, scusate, nessuno lo sa. Ma gli odierni abitanti di Lisa, figli e figli di questi cacciatori di balene, ricordano. Massachusetts. Ah. Pierce ha accettato il caso di Hawkins, l'artista maledetto. Tanto mi stavano scivolando le cuffie mentre me le stavo sistemando. Lei e la sua famiglia come. No, ho saltato una riga. Maledetta è accusata di aver provocato un incendio che ha ucciso lei e la sua famiglia. Come unico indizio ha lasciato a suo padre il dipinto inquietante. Con la sua etichetta postale. L'indirizzo è proposito 30 situato al prezzo del mall dell'isola di Darkwater. Sarà lì che Pierce darà inizio alle indagini. Ah, bene. Ah. Quanto deve caricare però? Una fatica da non dimenticare. Sembrano quasi i caricamenti di GTA. Sconfina nella follia. La Madonna si è cagata sotto per la sirena. Ma come fa a vedere con questa nebbia?
We're almost there.
The Call of Cthulhu. Scilla. Ah, affondata proprio. Sto gioco è... Con quale forza?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Ma sono leggerissimi le scatole.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Volevo fare notare chi non sarebbe accorto che Welcome to Darkwater è sostenuta da due ossa giganti di balena. Credo. Perché sono talmente immense che non so neanche... Boh. Volevo fare questa piccola precisazione.
Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Che di informazioni? Questi marinai se la prendono per un non nulla. Lei non è all'altezza.
They
Fare
seem to
questo.
be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Alla faccia del taglio.
There's something
O del
coming.
morso.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiot.
Va bene, loro continuano a fare i loro bel giri. E io direi andare di qua prima di andare a parlare con lui.
Stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see
Nothing
what
for
a
you
toast
here
is
either.
stuck in his belly.
Beat it.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't
Va bene. Oh, c'è qualcosa?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Proibizionismo.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Capitano, le condizioni del nostro accordo sono chiare. Tenga i suoi uomini sotto controllo. Non può permettere di provocarci. Non c'è bisogno di rispondere a questo messaggio. Paghi per che deve paghi ciò che deve il corriere al corriere. C'ha una visione, raga, che
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
togliesse la ruggine. Intanto il libro. Oh, volume 2. Il secondo volume insegna deontologia. La prassi medica. Ottimo. Non so, sembra la storia di Dagon, la maschera di Ismouth.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Sembrano gemelli, intanto dietro non c'è nulla. Questa fotografia ritrae un uomo che sembra il capitano Fitzroy. In posa. Sul ponte di una nave. Alla gamba di legno.
What a macabre souvenir.
Ah, c'ho... Cavolo, non vedevo nulla. Dark Water. Ah, è proprio la mappa. Antica, però c'è. Qui non c'è nulla.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Si riesce a decifrare solo poche date. Gli anni 1890-1907. Però che dai, che sfiga. Dov'è finito? Tre ore.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, These dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Parlare di Darkwater.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Perché sta rimettendo in mare? Quelle ferite non
I
sono
examined its
normali.
wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Le cause della morte. Ho visto l'orca, guarda. No, meglio non dirlo.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Dove chiedi?
I
No.
shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Secondo me questo sa qualcosa. Intanto ho sbagliato, volevo mettere i punti. E io direi di mettere i punti su psicologia e eloquenza. Oh, si è spostata la gente?
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Cazzo che è super dettagliato.
Get it? Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat.
Tanto c'è uno che pesca. Ovviamente chiuso. Ho un assato. Alla faccia dell'assato.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
No, non posso fare battute. Non posso fare battute squallide. Non siamo a Lampedusa, potete andare pure a fanculo. Scusate, ma devo farlo. Riusciremo a forzarla? Che buco di culo.
There.
Abito affitto ti consenti di...
Hello, old friend.
E intanto, bottiglia di liquore. Questo? No. Vediamo sti due.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Non avrei fatto mai nulla del genere. Chi è San Bernardo? Ma sono appena arrivato. E io farei.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
Non è
There's
importante.
you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Scopri qualcosa sull'isola. Chi sono gli uomini che fanno la guardia? Io farei questo.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Ah beh.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Ah beh.
This cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
You could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot.
È uno
And with that
stiletto
smell
idiota.
on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ah. Quindi questo Cat è un capo molto... Ah.
Where do you think you're going?
Ci sono le persone, devo entrare nel posto, cosa ci fa con la polizia qua?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Dicono,
You again. I told you to beat it.
No
dicono
need to
tutti.
get worked up.
Scusate un attimo, devo mettere via. Dicono tutti non avvicinarsi o al deposito o alla villa. Perché? Mi sa che quest'isola sono tutti che sanno qualcosa.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson.
Io non ho paura di una ragazzetta.
Some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Ah. Oh, video. Ma siamo seri? Mica ti do un cazzotto, porca puttana. Pelato di merda. Ti faccio diventare una palla da bowling e faccio strike. Beh.
Hey, be careful.
Con che faccia?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the
bet.
source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Scopri qualcosa su Darkwater.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
No.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Minchia, una lancia qua? Mica, ma è un pazzo.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Ma è un 8? Madonna, 68 dollari. Voilà.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ah, è quello che ha detto il capitano Fitzgerald. Come cacchio si chiama? Fitzroy? Non ho idea. La scia è tornata al posto per tornare alla carestia. Avevamo perso ogni speranza che facendo la scilla. È rimasto tornato al porto di Arquata martedì tardi pomeriggio. Molto, l'ultimo baleniero. Bla bla bla. La pesca miracolosa. Adesso per i siti hanno raccolto ovviamente pericolosa, come carne fosse in quantità. Eh, la pesca miracolosa è di Dagon. Ah, quindi ci ha zeccato. No, metterà alla fine la carestia. La maschera di Ismouth è quasi uguale. Il resto è...
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's
Senza
true.
quella creatura.
Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Alla fine caccia. Storia della famiglia di
What
Hawkins.
brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Come maledetto Stranger, sembra quello di Resident Evil 4, quello lì che vendeva le armi.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. What you looking at, stranger?
Così.
Your men are simply thugs.
Where did he come from?
That's what I pay you for. Let me drink, stranger.
C'era una porta. Ovviamente chiusa. Nulla. E vediamo il capitano. Cosa direbbe su la
You're
pesca
back again.
miracolosa?
What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island. But I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Pure. Ha la faccia delle fogne. Ma basta, in mezzo al manicomio. È 3 ore che sento solo parlare loro. Figa.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Ah. Quindi lei sarebbe Cat. Allora, c'è una botola col filo. Anzi, con una fune. Bisogna andare al piano di sopra. E andiamo al piano di sopra.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Come al solito. E troviamo i pezzi. Questa leva, ok.
This handle will be perfect for the winch. A ratchet device, exactly what I need.
Pezzo numero 2.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Una vertebra. Oh, attenzione. Rod.
It should be
Ok.
possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Io scommetto che si spezza. E invece. Partita salvata. Dobbiamo scendere. La Madonna. C'è del fumo.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Ah, ok, dice solo questo.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Chiuso. Aperto. Allora, dove siamo a Lampedusa? Che si sente anche nelle fogne. Basta! Merda, io non lo farei mai sta cosa. Mamma mia. Oh, disegni.
This is primitive.
Un portale con i nativi. Mani. Aspetta, cos'è? Sembrano aerei. Cosa? Boh. Altre scale. Eh sì.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Il caso Sara, mica era tutto attaccato. E io direi di fare... Le abilità così si possono potenziare solo grazie agli oggetti scoperti nell'ambiente. Ah, tutte e due. Salta. Uela! Per entrare nello scenario di ricostruzione... Va bene. Pardon. Les petites parisiennes. Boh.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Medicina.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Oh, c'è qualcosa.
What happened here?
Mamma mia.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Oh, c'è un foglio.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Ah, è una foto. Ah, sono Sarah Hawkins e il marito. Minchia, che quadro.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Ho un punto abilità. Ho sbaglio tasti. E io dimmi... allora. Allora... 30... Sì, così sono pari.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Questo ne sa qualcosa.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Shut the
Open your
door.
eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Quest'uomo è proprio scappato nel nostro... Ale.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Madonna. Minchia, c'avevamo una vista con la villa. Intanto che carica, io mi muto un attimo e vedo se mi sono arrivati notifiche. E vedrete tutto blu. Ancora, eccoci qua. C'è qualcuno che spia.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Credi che la villa fosse bruciata nell'incendio? Non me lo fa fare, porca troia.
I
Questo
don't
lo...
believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. It's nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
La qualità della connessione, vai.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Perché non mi fa fare queste due domande?
Night
Figa!
falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Se faccio rifiuta? Non so cosa accettare.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
No question of leaving now. I must examine the scene of the fire. Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Cheapers. Poe's prophetic raven.
Edgar... Mica, Edgar Allan Poe.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Il Top House Bill 1693. Be recover John Wingwood. Oh, le tombe.
Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this? The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker.
No, volevo questo io. Madonna, 1800... Barca troia. Tanto andiamo alla villa.
I'll have to find another entrance.
E troviamo l'altra entrata.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Non può fare mica, anche a tempo.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that. But I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back. What now?
I've got to find a way in, whether he likes it or not.
Ah, Bradley. Quella mi è scattato l'audio incredibilmente. Ah, mi sa che la casa del custode. Ah, ci si può andare. E direi di andare giù e vedere il resto.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Come partita salvata? Va bene. Aspettate che voglio riprovare la porta. Va bene. Ed eccoci qua.
Piers, shall we enter? Old Silas didn't give you the key, huh? I suppose we'll have to find it ourselves.
I'm working on it. Closed. The caretaker must have the key. Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
Closed.
No, no, non volevo fare
The
questo.
caretaker must have the key.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Closed.
Non ho le
The
chiavi,
caretaker must
figa.
have the key.
Ma se io ci vado di soppiatto. No.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. I'll have to find another entrance.
Grazie, gioco, ma sai. Boh, pensavo che dicessi un'altra cosa.
Pierce, shall we enter?
No, non ho le... basta!
Closed.
Non ho le chiavi!
The caretaker must have the key.
Ah, devo trovare un modo per... dargli le chiavi. E l'unico modo che mi è venuto in mente è sfondare la porta.
I hope it's the key to the tradesman's entrance.
Pierce, shall we enter? Old Silas didn't give you the key, huh? I suppose we'll have to find it ourselves.
I'm working on it.
Ed entriamo.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm coming with you. There's no way I'll leave you alone in there without a watchful eye.
Non l'avevo mai fatto sto giro così della chiave. Buono a sapersi. Almeno non sono stato bloccato come in Amnesia. Villa degli Hawkins. Pierce e l'agente Perry hanno esplorato i giardini della villa di Hawkins. La famiglia giace al cimitero della proprietà, sorvegliata da Sallis Winchester, l'anziano custode. Ancora fedele ai suoi datori di lavoro. Pattuglia la... Pattuglia, madonna. Cos'è, un soldato? Pattuglia l'aria prendendo un'ascia. No, ve l'ho calmato per lei, sono finalmente entrati... Siete
Follow
la chiave,
me.
bla bla bla.
I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Aspetta, aspetta, aspetta. Chi? Un calamaro? Quindi non è Dagon.
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Perché non mi fa uno zoom? Porca Eva.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Voilà.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Vediamo se dice
Sarah
un'altra cosa.
Hawkins and little
Dice niente.
Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Comunque, sulla carne è è testa di calamaro. Polpo. Bah.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Il quadro mancante.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Porca troia, il
The
corpo del
child's
bambino.
corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire?
Madonna, sto bianco mi uccide.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Mamma mia. Qualcuno è caduto.
A desperate attempt to flee.
Non mi carica messaggi? What?
So, detective, what do you make of it?
Aspettate che leggo anche il commento. No, grazie David. No, grazie davvero. No, no, non mi serve il grafico. Avevo in mente, ma sono uno youtuber semplice. Indizi non combaciano. Ufficiale polizia con personale. Uccidono nello stato occidentale.
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
Dall'incendio, ora incendio. Causato dalla lampada.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
La coppia ha litigato, è stato ucciso doloroso.
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Un punto guadagnato. E io direi di metterlo. Merda. Ah, ho 3 punti.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Ciao topo. Un libro. Continua medicina prassi. Ah sì, medicina. Ok. Cazzo, sto poliziotto non mi fa vedere in giro. Ma dai, è bloccato, fighe.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Uela. Però prima mi voglio vedere in giro.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Minchia che statua di facciale. Mappamondo.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Corpo umano, analisi comparativa. Trattato curato nei esempi di dettaglio, solo peculiarità del corpo umano rispetto al mondo animale. Ostile. No, non dirmi che fanno gli esperimenti sugli animali anche qui, eh? Perché in Nemesis erano brutti. Cosa è stato?
What could Sarah have done to make this
Niente.
person threaten to call the police?
Come ben so, ho sempre nutrito grande rispetto per lei e la sua famiglia, ma purtroppo non posso continuare a ignorare i comportamenti di sua moglie. La scorsa settimana ha terrorizzato la mia clientela, di nuovo. So che è arrivata alle so che non aveva cattive intenzioni, ma dovrebbe avere un dottore, Fuller. Quanto sembra... bla bla bla. Prima che di suo non è obbligatorio. Cioè, era pazzo. Era un teschio. What the fuck?
Locked.
No. Se qua bisogna andare oltre. Io vado a parlare prima col poliziotto, poi torniamo qua.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Quanta luce. Allora, torniamo sopra e andiamo a aprire quelle porte. La chiave che apre l'ufficio di Sarah Hawkins è stata nascosta.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Effetti depressivi e sedativi, sistema nervoso, ma... Madonna. Ma era veramente psicopatica? O depressa, una delle due. Va bene.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Sento sbattere. Blocco di disegni. Ah, era il testo che avevo visto io prima. Cioè, avevamo. Gli schizzi di Sara che sembrano più una galleria degli orrori che studi anatomici. Sono forse queste le immagini che la tormentavano di notte? Puttana.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
La stanza del bambino.
The boys' room. What was going through that boy's mind?
Madonna. Che sembra un alieno.
A child's fort. From what threat was...
Merda, ho saltato un dialogo. Porca troia.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Ha visto troppi
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Questo perché vedeva troppo Slenderman. Questo taglio? Bah. Oh oh.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Mica se ne facevano di soldi comunque.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Ah, ok, dall'altra parte.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Partita salvata.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Te ne sei andata, ti sei nascosto in quest'isola sperduta. La tua arte ha attirato sempre più collezionisti. Ti prego di mandarmi dei nuovi quadri. Gli ultimi che mi hai mandato, così terrificanti e bizzarri, toccano nel profondo gli spettatori. Come mai prima d'ora non si vendevano a prezzo straordinario? Ok. Mica, ma c'ha dei tagli sta stanza che...
Bradley? Is that you?
E io scommetto che Bradley è scomparso. No.
Did you hear that?
Un pianoforte.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Andiamo a vedere.
Is anyone there?
Ostia. Oh, oh. Attenzione.
You! Stop!
Bradley.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Madonna.
I'll cover you.
Puoi passare la sorgente di luce a un altro.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? As if the bookcase has been moved several times. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Da Charles Hawkins. Quindi i luoghi sono stati evidenti con un cerchio.
This panel is movable.
I don't see any way out.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Forza.
Great. I managed to force the gears. It looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Oh. Però prima di andare voglio vedermi intorno.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Rune celtiche. Mi ha accecato a metà vista, ma comunque ok.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Questa fotografia ritrae Hawkins e il capitano Fitzroy insieme a un altro uomo, sembrano amici.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photo. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Seems like this came from a log.
Ah, la Madonna. Sono tutte coordinate.
There must be a link with the seaway map.
Credo che abbia a che fare con questa mappa, con il mappamondo. Che vedo anche che c'era un meccanismo. Ma il fatto mi vuole bene che ho sbloccato con la forza. Capitolo 4. Gallieri sotto la villa degli Hawkins. Perché dei? Non degli. Dietro la villa degli Hawkins. Vabbè, sì, abbiamo quello che abbiamo scoperto poc'anzi.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats. Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
È per quello che non hanno volto.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Sembra Azathoth? Maschera di Ismouth? Cioè Dagon? Oppure potrebbe essere lo stesso Cthulhu.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
C'è qualcosa.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
C'è un altro indizio. No. Allora, controlliamo bene. Forme strane, geometriche. Non capisco. Vediamo il tavolo. No, quelli l'ho già visto. Forse questi uomini.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Oh Gesù. È stata sgamata.
This symbol. What does it mean?
Disegno. Una serie di studi e un simbolo sconosciuto. Si può prendere il pezzo? Non si può prendere il pezzo. Questo? La maschera? Nemmeno il libro? Porca troia, come vi devo avvicinare. Sembra il Necronomicon, però non è. Scommetto che questa porta è chiusa.
Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Che poliziotto di merda che è. Raggiungi le grotte principali. Ah, fa poca luce, no, niente. Ciao, Dad. Diciamo che l'ho finito da solo, ho fatto una run veloce, però non ho scoperto quasi ogni singolo libro. La seconda lo sto facendo per conto mio, e questa è quella che sto facendo in live. Però ovviamente farò finta di nulla, così tengo anche il bello per voi.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Comunque, c'è qualcosa.
A sad way to go. A sad way to go. An old diary.
Diario della moglie del pastore. Esatto, lo gioco con più calma. Questo uomo si fa facendo della tribù perduta. E mi venivano le entità che lavorano lontano l'intera tribù. Bla bla bla, rende gioia. Ragazzi, io sono convinto che questo è Dagon. Voilà.
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Allora non è Dagon? No, non lo so in realtà. Cioè, è strano perché il disegno assomiglia a Dagon. Uomo mezzo pesce, mezzo umano, se quello che mi ricordo.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water. These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Relief? C'è qualcos'altro?
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Mi sono perso qualcosa. Mica.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Allora, conoscendo i libri di Lovecraft, una città sommersa è Relief. Che sarebbe la capitale di Cthulhu, dove era nato Cthulhu. Nato. Dove abitava. Ho metà torcio. Non ci si può andare,
Time has
fantastico.
weakened these structures.
Grazie. Nulla. Nulla.
I don't have time to search them all.
La Madonna. Che siano alghe o questa specie di sottolio.
This oil again. What is it used for?
Io lo so che cosa viene usato, ma non lo posso dire. Ci friggono le patatine sopra. C'è un marchio.
What's going on here?
Piers.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Oddio. E quelle? Stanno dormendo o sono morti? Porca merda. È un rituale. Ah, pensavo che fosse acqua. What the fuck? Oh Gesù.
A table for sacrifice? Locked.
E cosa ti credevi?
A table for sacrifice?
Merda. Qualcuno ci ha disegnati.
I got it.
Oh, it can't breathe. What?
Alcune situazioni di contro ti manderanno nel panico. Allontanati e scappa al più presto. Ma come? Beh, come sta ansimando. Si sta cagando sotto il personaggio.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Arripigliati, merda.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Questi sono pazzi.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Ho trovato un po' di anelli sotto la villa degli occhi. Il suo possessore l'ha smarrito. Ah, quello lì che si è alzato. Minchia che coltello. C'è un libro.
I can't read Latin.
Com'è latino? Nulla? Nulla. No, non ci avevo di tornare indietro. Mi serve olio. Ho metà torci, Che roba è? No, non si vede nulla. Colui che dorme accoglie questo sognatore sotto la tua ala immortale.
Ya Cthulhu Fitag.
Grant him your flesh.
La tua carne, Accetta la sua, così i vostri corpi si fonderanno in uno. Minchia, che rituale.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Cthulhu
Beh, qua sono tutti pazzi. Quanti riti sacrifici avranno fatto qua dentro? Io per non farmi sgamare. Portami altra carne sacra. Cosa? Anche se mi sgamano, io me la no, no. Medicina.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to them?
Merda.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to them?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about
Puttana.
your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Svelto, corri. Quanti sacrifici? Anzi, rituali. Minchia, hanno le maschere di Cthulhu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
Aia.
An intruder! Oh shit!
Sgamato.
Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Oddio. Un vassallo di Cthulhu.
I won't hesitate. Bradley, get back! Get back! You asked for it!
Beh. Oh Gesù Cristo.
You shouldn't have seen this.
Non avresti dovuto vedere. Holy shit. La Madonna. La stronzata è stata fatta. Ah.
Caving in. I need to get out of here.
Vai, corri. Corri come non ci fosse un domani.
My leg.
Porca troia. La Madonna.
Light. At last.
Pierce, sei più sfigato di non so che cosa. Capitolo 5. Riverside Institute. Penso che la gente hanno seguito un intruso fino al ritrovo segreto del culto. Si trovano dentro una rete di caverne o gallerie, chiamatele come volete, sotterranee, e che si estende fino alla villa degli Hawkins. Hanno deciso una bizzarra cerimonia di cui Shark Hawkins è vivo. Mi viene da ruttare, non so perché. Ho i vuoti d'aria. Belli ha provato a arrestarlo, ma Hawkins, che aveva un corpo visibilmente mutato, e lo ha sventrato. Ma perché? Non l'ha sventrato. Gli ha dato un pugno nello stomaco e l'ha buttato via. Vabbè. Sconfina nella follia. Dottor Fuller. La Madonna. Ah, il braccio. E sapete il bello, a quegli anni c'erano quelle siringhe. Ah, ma son catene.
I can't get up. Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
Quante?
No!
Quante iniezioni però? Merda. Che sta succedendo? Siamo in un manicomio.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you
Beh, questo si è cavato gli occhi.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
Membro personale del manicomio.
If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Merda. Si è cavato gli occhi o gliel'hanno strappati? Una delle due. Merda. ALLE. Cosa sta succedendo? Merda, non riesce a camminare. Cioè, non riesco a correre. È diventato il dottor House. Mi hanno trovato e dato la caccia. Mi hanno inseguito nei loro sogni. Hanno scacciato sulle loro mi hanno scarabocchiato sulle loro mappe. Va bene. hai ragione, però sono pazzo, lo sai.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Leviatano. Merda.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose.
Oh, figa.
I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
Cosa ci fanno i pazienti qui? Come dovrei? Lei è troppo sbrigativa. Non so nemmeno chi ho a che fare. Sono indeciso a queste due risposte. E io direi di fare... Non nemmeno con chi o
Why
cosa a
should I
che
trust
fare.
you? I don't even know your name. All I have is a woman dressed as a doctor, which is not particularly reassuring.
I am Dr. Marie Colden. I work in this institute. But that does not mean I approve of everything Dr. Fuller does. He hides a lot of things from me, especially on this floor. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Bene, dopo questo... dopo questa parte... Zitto! Sto facendo l'outro, porca puttana! Stavo dicendo che il capitolo... il primo capitolo di Call of Cthulhu è finito. Domenica prossima, se siete interessati, ne farò un altro, sempre alle 16. E vedremo dove arriveremo. Grazie per aver seguito sta live. E mettete mi piace se vi è piaciuto. O eccetera. E noi ci vediamo domenica prossima. E con la live di Call of Cthulhu.